It's time to take an emotional trip down memory lane as we visit the entire history of metas in Call of Duty Warzone, from its creation with Modern Warfare 2019 all the way till Black Ops 6. Just keep in mind that meta stands for most effective tactic available. So this will be about guns and other effective things. And finally, Verdansk returned to us. So let's see if it brought back the same feelings that we had with these memories. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and in case you did, a like and a sub are highly appreciated. Now let's go back to the start with Modern Warfare 2019. The JAK-12 was an automatic shotgun with a very fast fire rate and the capability of doing a 2-shot down. If you wanted to hear some good hot mics, you pick up the JAK-12.
Hey, shotgun!
Although it was the best shotgun in my opinion, the most popular one was the Origin 12.
Oh my god, I just did that.
There was a third meta that wasn't as popular due to it having a slower fire rate, but nonetheless it was hitting hard. The VLK shot.
Oh, he's driving me over? No, he's not. Oh, they're four! I forgot they're four, bro!
Got him.
He's stopping!
And yes, I said the JAK-12 was the best shotgun, but there was one that was better, yet it wasn't actually a shotgun. It was the Akimbo .357 pistols with the snake shot ammunition.
Where am I buying?
As for the last and my favorite one, it had a name called the R9, but we all called it the Doof Doof. Moving on to the SMG meta. There were a lot of fun ones, but only two made it to the meta level. The MP7. This is the SMG that helped me drop my first ever 30 bomb on Verdansk. Zero recoil, impressive damage at range, and just great at everything.
Builder 2-0, good. 1 year is right here in front of us. Right here.
As for the best SMG, it was the MP5. Whether you use it by hip firing or aiming down sights, the MP5 was the go-to SMG for mobility and high kill games. And although we're going to have a lot of MP5s in this video, this is my favorite one. I don't know, maybe because of the sound or how the gun felt. Now for the ARs, starting with the sweaty community's favorite, the AMAX. It had a bit of recoil, but its damage was just unrivaled. And hopefully it will feel the same when Verdansk returns. Then we have the Kilo, insanely high TTK and basically no recoil. If you wanted damage similar to the AMAX but with less recoil, the Kilo was the go-to for both sweats and casuals. Followed by the Grau, which was used by everyone, as it gave the best of both what the AMAX and the Kilo had. You can even beam people at long range with just the iron sights because of how clean they were. And thankfully we will get to use all of those 3 ARs again with the return of Verdansk. Let's just hope that they feel the same. And as you can see, I'm using clips from other creators for the last 3 ARs, because I actually barely used them. Although they were the most famous ones, they were inferior to what I felt was the AR meta, the Ram 7. Nothing, and I mean nothing, beamed like the Ram 7. It was the definition of a laser beam, and when you mount it, it just felt completely different than when you mount other weapons. Most of the players in my community said that it's a mouse and keyboard gun, but I feel like the recoil was just new for them at that time. You see, as Warzone evolved, the Ram 7's recoil was nothing compared to what we got later on. And if they can control those ones, the Ram 7 shouldn't be an issue.
Turn around, pay attention, look at the map.
I bet. Let's see if I can destroy it.
Yeah, he's got it.
Ah. Zipline. Oh, the enemy got it. Oh, okay.
Nice. Keep going.
And of course, I have to put the M4 on the list. Although I didn't like it and preferred any of the other ones before it, it's known as the old reliable for a reason.
Yeah, they're walling or something, I don't know.
He is out of. You're losing ground.
No sweat.
Oh my god!
We still have a few ARs that were not as famous, although they had great TTKs. They needed a lot of practice due to the recoil, and they are the AK,
Wait, what? Oh,
the FAL, which was hard to control due to being a single fire gun, but it slapped at any range, including close range.
I've got a cluster shock on my hold for later on.
The Odin, which hit like a truck, and I personally love this gun.
they're right next to me, that's the thing.
Good.
Now this is where I got emotional while making this video, because it's time to talk about snipers, starting with the king of kings, the HDR. Just look at how it shot, how it sounded, and it felt like it was hit scan. You barely had to lead your shots for moving targets or aim above for long distances. Just look at how much I aim up for a 520-meter headshot.
Yeah, but they're...
Enemy marked.
Oh, that was a headshot! Dude, 526!
COD announced that it is returning with Verdansk and that it will headshot at infinite ranges. So I really hope it has the same feeling just like the old days. Because right now, we do have a one-shot sniper that is one-shot at any range, but it's just garbage. And one question for you guys, while I was watching the HDR clips, I realized that we had a lot of rooftops. Snipers were one-shot to the head at any distance, but camping felt a bit less compared to now. So were snipers actually overpowered? Or was that nerf pointless and the problem is something else?
One guy saw, right? Downed him.
49 meters tower
Down two.
in front of you, B-boy.
Down three.
Oh my god, nice.
Like,
After the HDR, a new sniper was released in Modern Warfare 2019. A sniper that not only dethroned the HDR, it added quickscoping into Warzone. And it's so nostalgic, it's so perfect, that you can even know what it is just by hearing its sound. The Kar 98. The first one, not the one that we have now. Since Call of Duty is listening to us and it's bringing back Verdansk and a lot of features that we like, please bring back the Kar 98 and how sniping was on day one.
Downed him.
Nice.
Oh!
Nice.
And during the final days of Modern Warfare 2019, the HDR and the Kar 98 had a baby. And that baby was bugged at birth because it had an unmeasurable bullet velocity, making it the most broken sniper ever, the SPR. And even after it was fixed, it was still the best sniper. Especially with the different ways you can build it, it took quick scoping to a whole different level.
Die, bitch. Oh my god. More
Down
people,
one.
more people.
Down two. Down three. Killed one.
And now that we covered all the long ranges, it's time for the metas that were not guns. The RPG was beautiful. It actually felt like an explosive weapon and did really good damage. As for the second meta, it's also explosive. The C4 was lethal with a huge radius that can down players and you can throw it to far distances.
we are on roof.
Hills, on hills here. Hills. They're sniping.
Wait, that's
No way!
Hostile drop.
After Modern Warfare 2019, COD Cold War arrived, and with it, Warzone had a new integration of weapons and the map changed a bit. And the meta was off to a good start with the Akimbo Renetti pistols, which arguably are the best close-range guns because they allowed you to get Ghost with your first loadout. And we also had the Psychov in both single and Akimbo loadouts.
Win it, time.
Now for shotguns, I'd say the Modern Warfare 2019 ones were just better. But Cold War had two shotguns that were nice to use. The Gallo, which was a meh for me, and the one that caught my eye, the Street Sweeper, because it definitely earned its name. Only problem it had was that it took a really long time to reload.
That worked.
Above me, above me.
Oh, you can't jump in him, man.
I don't think I can do that.
Help.
I can't get to
I
you.
can't.
that lag?
I can't even get the gun.
I'm coming through to you now.
The barbarian barrel.
Oh my god.
Regardless of how Warzone evolved, I have always been able to drop 20 to 30 kill games every single day. And that is because regardless of the changes, the core lessons are always the same. So if you want to be able to do that and to take your gameplay to the next level in the fastest and most effective way possible, I promise you that whatever value that you are expecting, at least double it. Trust me when I say this, you do not want to miss out on that experience. So book your free consultation call to learn about how the entire coaching process works and use the code BBB to get 10% off all of your future coaching lessons. Do that using the link in the description below. The Cold War SMGs were beautiful. We had the PPSH.
I can't get out. It's not letting me.
And look at how we could bunny hop. Please bring back this movement. The MAC-10, which was meta by itself, but the Battle Pass had a blueprint that gave it extra damage per bullet.
FD, GG. Give me hold it.
And the Cold War MP5, which was meta just like the Modern Warfare 2019 one. But in your opinion, guys, which one is better?
Oh my god.
We also had a pay-to-win SMG or pistol or machine, the nail gun, which was only obtainable by purchasing a bundle at the start. And although it had a small mag, it didn't need a bigger one.
Running back there.
And for my favorite Cold War SMG, the OTS, the perfect combination of mobility, TTK, and overall smooth feeling.
I pushed that away. There's another one top floor as well. Right?
Oh my god, there's 3 inside. Holy.
But we can't forget about the Bullfrog.
Yo!
And the LC-10, which was more of a long-range SMG. Cold War Verdansk was the peak for me because of the meta ARs and how beyond broken they were. I think we are all thinking about the same gun right now, right? If so, write it down now. Let's see who figured it out. Starting off with the AUG. I didn't like it because I don't like burst guns on mouse and keyboard. But when I had to use it, the AUG left me speechless.
No!
The Cold War AK, unlike the MW 2019 one, was a famous meta because, well, I'll let the clips show you why.
I disabled that.
Down him.
And on top of that, it had a lot of flexibility. You would see it as a sniper support or even an SMG. It needed some skill with the recoil control, but it felt like a better version of the AMAX with an even faster fire rate.
Yo! No!
But if you wanted something that felt more like the AMAX, the C58 was also a good one.
People right in front of me. Oh yeah.
No way! Found him? Dead?
Yeah, he's right here.
There's no way that's not a knock.
And for my favorite AR from Cold War, the EM2. This was an AR that took several nerfs before it was no longer meta.
Flew. Downed him.
The FFAR, which stands for fucking fast assault rifle. This weapon was so good. Meta loadouts were 2 FFARs. One built as an SMG because it had insane mobility and strafing speed, and another built for range.
Yeah, well, apparently I didn't get a team wipe, but I killed 2 guys back at train. Nice.
And then we had the XM4, which just like the FFAR was good at all ranges and being used as an SMG and AR.
No way!
Cold War was the time where I got my first ever shadow ban. And it was because of the meta that was specifically an LMG. The MG82 had a mag that was capable of wiping an entire team, if not more. A fire rate that actually felt like the MG82 from World War II, and per usual, 0 recoil.
That means his teammates are police.
I think he's cheating.
Hey, weißt du, wie habe ich das selbst gemacht?
Got him.
Face me, ficam face. Oh là là!
And now for the weapon that we are all waiting for. The weapon that was hit scan, a 2 or 3 shot down at any range, and it was so broken that the first time I used it, I dropped my first ever 43 bomb with it. The gun that terrorized Call of Duty Warzone, the DMR.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Wait, they're not gonna leave. They're not gonna make it. You'll see. Yalla, yalla, try it.
Now for the snipers. Some people like the Tundra.
One on me, bro.
Some people like the Pellington, and if you did, you're weird for that.
I go to Pellington. Hello.
Hi, we're Pellington twins. Oh!
But the sniper that was so good, it replaced the Kar 98, the HDR, and the SPR, the Swiss K. It did everything the Kar 98 did, but better. And it had one very unique feature. It had 0 flinch. Which one was better for you guys, the Kar or the Swiss?
Snipe me, Jesus Christ. Oh.
And then you shoot him once in the head and then give up.
You're f***ing hacking, bro.
Oh my god! Under me? Almost. Oh! Go, people on me!
We need a bit for the loading.
Downed him. Holos are always.
And now for the non-meta weapons. Starting off with the silent, the toxic, the explosive bow.
Oh! Yeah, that was. That one. That one. Yep, I know. What's up, bro? I have a surprise for them. Fuck it. Down 2.
Down 3. One dead. All 2 dead. And just when you think that things can't get more broken than the DMR, in Call of Duty Cold War, you can get a Juggernaut in Warzone, and every time you get a kill, you get some HP back.
Yeah, see them?
That one.
Nice.
On the ceiling, in the ceiling.
Let me kill him. And with that, we go over to the last moments of Verdansk. We had an in-game event where Verdansk was bombed and had this intense and beautiful scene of bombers taking out the map. And then at the end, we got a preview of Warzone's next era, Warzone specific, where the new map Caldera was shown, and it came with the new integration of Call of Duty Vanguard. And although I was excited at that moment, I was soon disappointed, because Caldera was a map with mostly open space. But as for the weapons, that's a different story. The wallgun was a small-sized SMG, but it's not the size that matters, it's how you use it. It had so many different builds, and I think it was the most versatile SMG we ever had.
Get one shot. Down. One shot outside. Two guys. Oh man, fucking brave.
Next up, we have an SMG that got nerfed 8 times before it was no longer meta. 8. The iconic Blixen. The Marco 5 was the striker of Call of Duty Vanguard. Slow and a steady rate of fire, but very, very reliable.
Absolute fucking robot, that's what I am.
Sweaty! Sweaty! Also had an akimbo meta for a short while. But if I must pick one SMG as my favorite from Call of Duty Vanguard, the MP40 will be the easiest choice I can make. Nothing felt better than this legendary gun.
مش طبيعي. Right behind you.
Both stunned.
It gives you little insanity.
Then we got the scary Owen gun. Only downside to it is that it blocked the right side of your screen with its big map. But just look at what it can do.
I'm not cheating, I swear to God, chat, I'm not cheating!
And although I personally didn't like these two, the Stand and the Type 100 were meta for a lot of people as well.
Many shots.
To do it. GG.
GG's.
Yo, what the?
Next up was an SMG that was so good, I got to the 43rd place worldwide in the World Series of Warzone qualifier. The Armaguerra, which was specifically good with its strafing speeds.
طلع.
Oh my! And the last one on the list, the PPSH. Well, we have a lot of those on this list, and this is not the last one. And it had the fastest firing rate out of all the SMGs in Warzone history. Out of all the PPSHs, this one is definitely my favorite. The AR meta in Caldera was the last good one, and you will see what I'm talking about soon. But if you know why, write it down below. We had the AS-44 and the Cooper Carbine, which were very similar guns, just the AS-44 just had a bit more recoil.
You're right, you saw him?
We have the Automaton,
Oh, on me!
and my personal favorite, the NZ.
Derrière, oh, vas-y.
Fuck your serpentine.
No.
The STG, which is again another name that we will see more than once.
One guy here.
I know, that's him.
Hope your mommy dies, bro.
Jeszcze sprawa jedno obole. Stary, those ridiculous.
They're together. One more. Two guys.
And for the LMGs, the best one we had was the Bren. A bit slow, but steady and extremely reliable. I think there was another LMG, but I'm not sure. In case I missed one, let me know.
That one. You sweat?
Now for the metas that were not guns. First off, we have the rear grip speed tapes that made your SMGs run this fast.
Oh my god, this thing is broken.
The bow, which stayed during Caldera, and as usual, I never stopped using it.
Come on, go res him. Don't shoot. I wanna see him res. Don't shoot. Oh, I see him is on top.
Up Killed them. The higher ground ones.
I'm waiting for them.
Here.
They're getting shot by somebody else. I'm getting sniped by somebody else.
Okay.
Oh!
And for the last meta, which I never saw anyone use, the LMG on the sides of the heli.
One down. Two down.
They're on the Verta.
No, under them.
Cheater.
Oh, beam!
So when we lost Verdansk, we lost a good map, but we still had good weapons and movement. The community was saying that they needed a good map on all of the socials, and per usual, Call of Duty listened by taking away the last thing that we like. Enter Warzone 2, with a decent map called MWIII, but the movement was gone. And the guns, well, we have muzzle smoke, visual recoil that was uncontrollable, snipers were just basically gone, one-shot headshots and quickscopes are just in memory, and this was probably the most depressing era of Warzone. Depressing, just like the feeling you get when you got one-tapped by the first gun on the list. The Lockwood shotgun had an attachment that made it shoot both shots at the same time. This thing was just pure toxicity.
Loadout drop headed your way. advised, UAV.
For the pistols, the X13 auto pistol was one of the best pistols ever. Its stats were broken, and I easily got a 40 bomb with it.
Get hunting.
I should not have won that.
But it had a secret that not a lot of people knew about. So everyone said that the stats were incorrect, right? But what about the damage drop-off stat? Well, turns out that one was broken as well, and you can use it for long range.
Oh shit! Ooh. No.
Now remember the .357 pistols from Verdansk? Well, we got them again under the name of the Basilisk. It was just a little bit less powerful, but enough to be called broken.
2 in front of us, no, nobody's down.
Left, to the left, it's not.
Oh my god.
Now since Modern Warfare 2 had no movement, movement-based SMGs were not that important. That is where my favorite SMG comes in. The BAS-B had the best TTK, but also an effective time to kill up to 20 meters.
Snipe from straight across the wall.
The Fennec was the meta SMG when Warzone 2 came out. It was nice, but it was meta for way too long.
Watch it. What? Pistol. Watch. Outside.
Nope.
Can't see him, bro.
Oh, one more on me. Oh!
Oh my god.
The Kastov 74U was competing with the Fennec, but for the most part, everybody was just preferring the first one.
Getting aimed at. Yep, I can't make it in because my fucking body.
No,
can't
that is
get
on.
in. Oh, he's right behind me. One's right here.
Yeah, it's not.
Team right there. That's one.
After that, we got 2 ISOs, the ISO 45 and the ISO 9mm. For me, I feel like the 45 was just simply better.
Nah. Just aim assist. They can get a load up.
Oh my!
Miss Copa, bro.
I got a smoke, I got a smoke. Ammo, badly.
And for the third time, we got the MP5 under the new name of the Lachman sub. Now, out of the 3 MP5s, which one was your favorite?
Right, pushing.
Oh, hello.
Tank.
Oh, what?
The Vaznev was an SMG that was meta or almost meta during the entire time of Warzone 2. This SMG was just reliable, easy to use, and highly effective all the time.
Down 2, down 3, down 4.
The buy station.
And the MP7 made a second return under the name of the Vel.
Oh my!
Oh, he's reloading. He's literally reloading.
Oh fuck!
حلو تلعب انت وشاشة.
Bingo fuel. RTV at this time.
Yo!
Left.
Now for the kilo of Warzone 2, the TAC 56. Meta on release and zero recoil, but let's be clear on something here. Zero recoil in Warzone 2 was not like zero recoil in Warzone 1 because of the visual clutter that they added and the smoke.
One behind you, one behind you.
The Chimera was not the meta AR, but it was the meta sniper support and arguably the best SMG for a while.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your cat map.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Oh yeah, that's
The FR Advancer was the meta for me, but not a lot of people were using it because I admit it had some recoil to it. And now for the lowest recoil AR, the ISO Hemlock.
You guys? Round one. Round two.
And another meta that most people didn't like was the AK, as it was the best one for mid-range, but only mid-range. The recoil plus the visual recoil was too much.
I broke him. Why can't I move? What the fuck?
Einen hab ich noch gegen.
The STB-556 was a meta laser beam. Now Warzone 1 had the M13 that everyone kept saying it was meta. Listen guys, I hate to break it to you, it wasn't. It was just easy to use. As for Warzone 2, the M13 was actually meta.
I got it.
Aimbot.
For the LMGs, we had the RAL, which was so loud, so let's just keep it to one clip here.
Wait. I got to my left.
And then we had the RPK, which was dominating for so long with the Fennec when Warzone 2 launched.
3 threads.
I see the sniper.
I'm getting 5,000 wrong. Yeah. That guy's
Oh my
sniping.
god. That...
One right up top above.
Oh guys, oh my god, that one.
I can live marking for you. Oh yeah.
And with Warzone 2, a new category of weapons was launched, called the battle rifles, which were basically ARs but a bit slower. We had the TAC V,
Bad.
the Cronin Squall,
Fuck, I'm talking.
and the SO14.
That's you in the road. Down one in the road.
Am I recording this?
Marked remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Down another.
I'm just better. I'm just better.
Now for the sad part. Sniping in Warzone 2. After a while, they added explosive ammo, which gave you the ability to one-shot at any range. but the bullet velocity was extremely slow and you had to aim up and lead your shots by a lot. So I don't care actually which one was the best, they were all shit compared to Warzone 1. Like, you were sniping but not sniping at the same time, it just didn't feel the same.
Okay. Another one. On the road.
And now for the meta that was not guns. We had the Hitscan Strela, which is a rocket launcher that was a one-shot to any part of the body. And it was actually better than sniping in all the ways. This was actually more of a sniper than all the snipers that we had. Then we had the Halloween event, which gave us blood grenades, which basically gave you wall hacks.
What?
Drop on the way.
What? Go.
I'm healing. I'm marking them again. Those are not my marks, by the way.
One standing. Yo, one car.
And who can forget about the superpowers from the boys event? This shit was fun, especially when you land on somebody and instantly knock them.
Rogue soups have exited the UAV overhead. Mark remaining operators from that squad.
Oh no.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the side. Reinforcements inbound.
Another thing that was fun, throwing knives, because you were able to one-shot anybody to the chest.
Yo!
It.
Oh my. One. Yo!
Perks?
No, I'm good. Oh! Yo!
Now for a not so famous meta because it was only available at the start of Warzone 2. The bomb drones. At the start, they can down you even when you're full HP, and then they got nerfed where they do 299 damage. But the most broken part is that you were able to buy them at buy station. Which takes us over to the last meta, the backpacks. Not just the ones like we have in Warzone 3, but being able to have a large one. Now imagine a large backpack filled with one-shot bomb drones that can see you even if you are ghosted. And now it's time for Warzone 3, where COD was going back to making some sense. It was not Warzone 1 great, but it was definitely better than Warzone 2. The pistol meta in this game was strong. The Core 45 was meta with just the conversion kit, and I said just the conversion kit because it had a glitch that allowed you to use the jack aftermarket conversion kit and make it akimbo at the same time, making the TTK 3 or 4 times faster than any other SMG. But that was quickly nerfed for obvious reasons. We also had the Akimbo WSP Stinger, the Renetti pistol, which also became meta when you use the conversion kit.
Yeah, but like it deals more damage.
Yeah.
One shot if you do more
That does.
Really?
One down, two downstairs.
Oh, dude. Down.
They still got the shotgun.
Marking
Now remember how we had the .357 Akimbo shotgun and the Basilisk? Yeah, those two are nothing compared to the Akimbo TYR with the snake shot ammo. And all you need is one clip to see why. Yo! No! Moving on to shotguns, we had the Haymaker, which was basically the Origin 12 from Modern Warfare 2019.
Right.
Oh.
Down the rest of them. Kill confirmed.
Come on, push me. Push me.
Oh my god!
Lol.
All squad members are in the safe zone. 25 or less. 24 enemies active.
No! The Reverter, which is still meta till this day.
Marking the rest of that squad on attack.
Oh my god, this is so toxic. Behind me, behind me, behind me. One more, one more.
Get hunting.
Okay.
Yeah, I got him.
Marking the rest of that squad.
And then for my favorite, the Reclaimer 18 from Modern Warfare 3.
One to my left, bro.
Hit again. Holy sh! Where's the fucking money, man?
Notebooks at home. You cracked, eh?
Idiots.
And SMGs were actually really good. I can't complain or say anything bad about them. A not so famous meta at the early beginnings of Modern Warfare 3 was the WSP Swarm with the Akimbo attachment. But the more famous one was just using it without Akimbo. You had the best TTK, zero recoil, great mobility, and a 100-round mag.
I got one. One more behind you.
An enemy squad is ready. Mark the remaining operators from that squad. Mark them down. And we located the rest of them.
This bitch has my loot.
Moving on to the HRM. Regardless of how you build this SMG, it was just so good. And it had an attachment that made it look like the Grau from Modern Warfare 2019. Definitely one of the best SMGs in Warzone. It's actually still reliable even till this day.
One more under him.
Whole team.
Inside.
One is for you.
One HP. Down.
One more behind
here,
you. One more behind you.
Oh, you asshole. No.
Dio porco.
And then it got taken over by the static HV.
Whee!
The striker was not meta, but it had zero recoil and it was a very reliable one.
I remember there was something to rest Khalil with. I can't find it. More pushing me.
Oh, I got down by the other guy. Oh, no.
I'm better. I'm just better. I killed 3 of them. 4 of them dead.
As for the Striker 9, on the other hand, it was definitely meta.
Kill. The rest of that squad on your back.
You saw him?
Yeah.
You know what he did to him.
Friendly loadout drop. Realize that your squad can redeploy. Enemy destroyed.
And I think the Superi was the strongest SMG in the Modern Warfare 3 meta because upon release it had the best TTK, but movement-wise, that thing was just too fast.
Team on me.
Questo corre? Oh, di cocco da Alessandro Stauch.
Down 2. No!
And honorable mentions to the WSP.
We've been trying to contact you regarding your car's extended warranty.
And the Ram 9. Now for the ARs. The Ram 7 returned with Modern Warfare 3. Now it wasn't as satisfying as the Modern Warfare 2019 one because of the visual recoil, but it did dominate for a while even after getting a few nerfs.
Marking the rest of that.
And for the AMAX of Modern Warfare 3, we had the MTZ-762.
Mission is available.
Oh, brothers, lots of people.
I'm fucking bad.
Marking the rest of that.
Can you let my beauty just relax for a second?
He was asking us to keep him alive. Here.
And now for the M13 of Modern Warfare 3. The SVA 5.5 had zero recoil, especially when you switch it to single fire. But I don't care how many people say it was meta. It wasn't. It was a PP shooter with zero recoil.
He's still above me. Yep, he's just camping. Oh my. That one.
The MCW had a conversion kit that made it a good close range option. Personally, I hated it. It was too heavy and slow. The BAS-B was a meh AR. It was just the best option at that time. And then we got the STG for the second time.
You got me? He's on roof. Looking at you.
Now for the DTIR, which was meta upon release, but it was actually so broken that Call of Duty had to nerf it in less than 24 hours. And they rarely do that. After the nerf, it was still meta, but kind of manageable. Okay, no, it was destroying everybody, even at close range. The BP-50 was also a meta AR, but with the conversion kit that turned it into an SMG. I actually like that period of Warzone, where you had ARs that just behaved as SMGs. And the MTZ-556 was what the M13 in Warzone 1 should have been. A laser beam that does damage. At an amazing time to kill, minimal recoil, and a fast fire rate, this weapon is actually one of the best weapons to run on the Resurgence maps, and just like the SOA, it competes with SMGs up close. As the SOA Subverter was a meta that didn't receive the love it deserved, because most people said that it had a lot of recoil, but in reality it just needed some recoil control skill.
Fight him.
Yeah, yes.
Now for the nightmare of Warzone 3, the MTZ Interceptor. People called it the DMR 2.0, although it wasn't as fast, it was fast enough to literally ruin Warzone because everybody was just camping roofs and 3-shotting you with 0 recoil. For the LMGs, we got the DG58 LSW, which was just a pure laser beam.
Where? Ah! How did he know?
And the Royal LMG had a conversion kit that turned it into a 3 or 4 shot weapon, which is basically a mini DMR. And of course, we can't forget about the TAC Evolver LMG.
Right in this cave.
Oh man.
I've got you red. You can use this pipe, boys.
For the snipers, we had the Slow Cat AMR, which was 1 shot at any range. And then Call of Duty proceeded to nerf it and make it even slower and had very, very bad bullet velocity and drop.
I got your full, I got your full.
I got him!
Primary.
Then we had the XRK Stalker, which felt like a breath of fresh air. But it wasn't enough.
Here. To the left.
Thank you for the kill. Ooh. Ooh.
Until they finally gave us the Car 98. Now, although it wasn't the Car 98 from Warzone 1, and it had a limited 1-shot headshot range, it felt good and relaxing because quick scoping was back with it.
Can't survive.
One is about jump to you now. They put mines. Down 1. Down 2. Down 3.
Down that one.
Oh! They're pushing the loadout now. Down 1. Down 2. Oh my god!
Push.
Oh, and you have a very kind heart. That too. Down 1. Oh my god! Oh my!
And now for the metas that are not guns. The C-Hop, which was a unique feature that allowed you to dolphin dive outside of a moving vehicle. And then we had the duplication glitch, which allowed you to infinitely
I'm gonna take a
duplicate
picture.
any item. Non-stop UAVs, bunker busters, loadouts, anything you can think of. Warzone was in pure chaos when this was going around, and it's probably why they removed backpacks. The Tonfa, which was the most annoying melee weapon.
Ground. Move it. Kill confirmed.
Oh, dummies.
And the Sledgehammer, which was my favorite 2-hit melee because of the long reach it had.
One more in the smoke. Oh. No, I got stuck! Oh my... Yep, I'm going bottom floor.
I killed one. Above him.
Oh my... Get out. There's more. One more. One more here.
And weirdly enough, zip lines were meta because they had this mechanic where if you jump at the right time and move in the right way, you can jump and shoot in the air and do some nice movement. I really wish they would just keep this mechanic in the game forever.
Oh my god!
And for the last one, oh my, it was the under barrel attachment that gave guns accurate hipfire accuracy with speeds that would break aim assist. Definitely my favorite era from Modern Warfare 3. Toxicity at its finest, but you also need skill to aim while moving that fast.
Mike just went out. Oh my.
فوق الهاي جراوند. بس بدي اشوفه ولا لا. تروح لي براسه. اوكي اذكر عالم ما بعرف.
لا 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 لا. Oh les fils de pute, j'ai pas eu le temps de me réveiller.
Kill me today.
I killed you twice now. What are you gonna say now, little bitch?
فوق المنظر. What the f?
Three.
Holding like load outside.
Derrière! Derrière!
And now we are playing Black Ops 6, Verdansk is here, and COD is in a good spot. Let's hope things only get better from here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.